Welcome to DHS TV. This is Michael Russell commentating with Tegan Pillay on the under-16A rugby game between Maritzburg College and Durban High School. The score is currently 13-3 in favour of Maritzburg College.
Looks like it's going to be a good day out here. Very tough rugby. Very good, both good teams. Defence is on point. Going to see what happens.
So far it's been a very back and forth game between the two sides, very evenly matched.
Christian Everett, Florence.
Beautiful line. Breaks the line, running through. Is he going to go all the way? Tackle 5 meters. And a try for DHS.
It's a try from Florence Ukes.
Can you hear DHS really enjoyed that one? Beautiful play by the DHS boys. All started with the line break from Marikane. Some excellent hand skills back and forth between the DHS backline.
Yeah, I think the DHS under 16A coach will be very happy with that one.
Yeah, of course you can. And Okes converts his own try, taking DHS to 10 points now. The score is still in favor of Maritzburg College.
Imagine the poor parents are watching their child now getting put on. Careful what you say.
Yes, yes. I was late now. You work for college? Yeah. But then who's DGT? All together? We together. Oh, but you college that side. I see. Combination. So, the injury. You got like 2-3 people everywhere. Yeah. So you come together. Once in a while. Better than it, we can keep the market going, have control of the market.
Currently a break in play due to an injury. It's really been an electrifying battle between the two teams so far. The two teams always seem to be very evenly matched.
Yes, and the history between DHS and Maritzburg College has always been good. DHS hasn't won since 2018, so we're curious to see how the first team game will go. Hopefully it will be a good match. Yeah, handing it over to Marco.
Really seems like the college lad has been injured quite severely. Received an honorary clap from the DHS and college boys watching on the sidelines. We wish him all the best. Play commences once again. Ball's out. Line out to DHS, just outside of their 22. Chooses to go to the back. Ball lost and now in possession of Maritzburg College. Big strong carry from the big prop from Maritzburg College. Getting over the advantage line. Big hit there from DHS. Ball lost in contact. Let's see what DHS can do here. Strong carry there from Gumbese. Unfortunately slips there. Unable to get over the advantage line.
Still in DHS's possession.
Ball's out. Recovered by DHS. Oh, charged down. Line out here for College just outside DHS's 22. Choose to go to the back. From the 10 to the 12. Big strong carry there from the 13. Still going, hasn't gone down yet. Choose to go to the short side. And unfortunately knocked on. Coming back for the penalty advantage. It seems there's another injury. This time to a DHS pupil. Tane, why don't you give us your thoughts on the game so far, the second half in specific?
The second half's looking good. Good defense by both teams. Brilliant passes, passing on point. And yeah, I think it'll be a very close score.
Really has been a close game. A lot of physicality between the two teams. Some big hits, some very strong carries. And it seems like we're going to need a replacement for this DHS people. All these injuries just really shows how intense and how tough this game has been.
Looks like there's going to be a scrum.
DHS in possession. Early push there from College. Ball swung out to number 13. Lost in contact. Ball turned over to Maritzburg College. Chip in over the top. Or thumbled by the DHS. Number 15. A knock on there from DHS. This will be a good opportunity for Maritzburg College to score 5 meters from the DHS try line.
How many games are left? This one, second spot.
Big scrum from college. A huge hit there from the DHS player.
Very curious to see if college can come with another try there.
Some very tight defense here from DHS. And turned the ball over. Brilliant defense by the DHS team. And managed to retain the ball as well. Unfortunately offside. Looks like we're going to have another scrum 10 meters from the DHS try line. Another big scrum from college. College has really been dominant in the scrums in this game. DHS has unfortunately conceded a lot of penalties from the scrums. Gonna have to tighten up if they have any hopes of preventing college from scoring here. Another huge scrum from college. 10 gets the ball to the 13. Lovely strong hit there.
Another big hit of DHS.
Forward pass from college. DHS managed to defend here. Will be interesting to see if they choose to clear the ball or run it up.
Looks like DHS has made a change with wings.
Did just manage to clear the ball. Got a line out here just outside their 22. Just to go to the back. Pass back inside. Unfortunately, there wasn't a man there to take the ball.
Good carry. Where it's on.
Knock on there from college. Time is running out for the DHS team. Gonna need to look to score quite soon. Ball there fed in by the number 9. Passes to number 10 in the inside. But a huge hit from the college boy. Nice strong carry. College has really been solid on defense. DH is really struggling to get over the advantage line here. Oh, little break there from Okcase. Little chip over the top. Followed his kick well, managed to tackle the college player. And penalty to DHS. Okay, so it's going to look to gain some meters here. DHS in the college off. Definitely going to need to make the most of this here. Choose to go to the middle and win their own line out. Unfortunately, it was skew. Little errors are really costing DHS at the moment. Another great scrum from college. To DHS, boys over the ball. And penalty advantage to DHS. Brilliant defensive work there. Taken quickly. Looks like DHS is looking to just managed to get out. Great kick there by Okcase. Just inside their 22 now. DHS has to convert here if they have any hopes of winning this game. Win their own ball, go blindside. And lost in contact.
So it's Maritzburg College.
We'll go back for the original knock-on. Scrum to college. Huge carry from college. Most likely look to clear here. Really, really good box kick there from college. Sending DHS all the way back to their 22. And an amazing defensive tackle. turned the ball over as well. And that's game. Amazing performance from both teams. College just managed to end up on top today.
Good effort from DHS. Managed to not slip up during the second half and get those easy errors in.
It must be said, especially from the set plays, College was definitely the better team. DHS was losing a lot of their own scrums and lineouts. College definitely seems to have the stronger forward pack, and it cost DHS at the end of the day.
And Marco, I think that's during the second half. Both teams had their fair share of possession, and it could have gone either way. It's just a matter of time. But well played to both teams. And very good commitment from the DHS boys during the scrums.
Get to enjoy some amazing sportsmanship here as the College boys make an honorary tunnel for the DHS team. Up next we have DHS's second team versus College's second team. Promises to be another electrifying battle between the two titans, boys' schools. On runs the college second team. And here comes the DHS second team. A lot of history between these two schools. Seriously long-lasting rivalry. Both schools exceeding ages of 150 years. Both teams taking years, they prepare for themselves for what promises to be a truly, truly electrifying battle. DHS to start with the ball. Timber Sabisi with ball in hand. Nice deep kick there from DHS. Big strong carry from the college boy. Beautiful offload. Unfortunately just drifts forward, comes back for the penalty advantage, offside against DHS. College will definitely look to kick it into touch to gain some meters here. Unfortunately, an unsuccessful kick, only managing to gain about 5 meters. Luckily, College still has possession of the ball.
Got a line out on our 10.
College wins their line out. So the number 10, 12 runs a dummy line, and 13 goes straight through, breaks the line. 2-on-1, breaks the tackle, still going. Unfortunately lost there. Turnover to DHS now, 5 meters from their try line. Charge down. That'll be a 22 to DHS. Reason for the delay in obtaining the ball is because every time the ball goes into touch, we have to sanitize it to ensure no spread of the coronavirus. Definitely fortunate to see some competitive rugby again for the first time in a while. Slight overlap there for College, but the boy chooses to run inside. Big strong carry. Big overlap on the far side. Good strong tackle. Defense has been tight so far. Lovely tackle. Lovely tackle. come back for the penalty advantage. Obstruction against DHS. And the college flower kicks it into touch. Quite an effective there from the college flower. Quite an effective kick from the college flower. College definitely favourites to turn this into a try. Choose to go to the back. College more. 5 meters from the try line. Just on the DHS try line. Lovely tackle. Great defense so far here from DHS. Lost in contact. Brilliant defense by the DHS team. Outstanding defense. Kicked into touch. Be another line out for DHS just inside their own half here. Scrappy line out from DHS. Ball turned over to college again. Unfortunately knocked on from college. First scrum of the game here. Definitely have both sides definitely have a very large forward pack. It will be very interesting to see how these two sides match up. Early engagement there from college. It looks like DHS is choosing to tap and go. Ball pass to Piwazama. And a brilliant run. Huge sack. Huge hit there from Karl Grobler. Scrappy ball. Is college going to turn it over here? DHS manages to retain it. Massive tackle by college. Both sides have definitely been tight on defense. And penalty advantage to college. Penalty to college for holding on. Ball thrown over the top, but college has somehow managed to steal the ball away again. Strong pick and drive there from college. Another strong pick and drive. Breaks the line. The penalty advantage to college. Come back for the penalty advantage. The HS be able to defend their try line again. Forfeit into the scrum to the number 10, and unfortunately lost by the number 13. Knocked on there by college. Scrum to DHS. Huge scrum by college. Penalty to college. Choosing to go for the conversion. How do you feel these two forward packs have matched up so far?
Pretty good, mostly in college's favour, but I think the DHS boys can make a comeback.
Should be an easy 3-point conversion here for college, putting them in the lead. Easily knocked over the poles. College take the early lead. Another nice deep kick here from DHS. Easily gathered by the college fullback. Manages to clear the ball but is unable to find touch. Scrappy passes at the back from DHS, looking to run the ball up, little chip in. Unfortunately just gives possession away. 2 men over the ball. Unfortunately. Tackler not releasing there. Manages to find touch this time, just outside of the DHS 22. This first half has been played mostly inside within the DHS half of the game. Thrown short there to Morgan Peterson. College chooses to more, but some excellent defense from DHS. Wow, DHS has really been strong on defense today. Managed to convert the maul into a line-out for themselves. Again, DHS lose their own line-out. Managed to gather at the back. Good strong run from that DHS boy. Gathered by Zach Smith. Pass to the number 10. Lock on from DHS. Again, as we saw in the 16A game, little errors really costing DHS here. Some very scrappy set plays, losing their own lineouts, a lot of handling errors. Again, DHS losing a scrum. College today in general has been very dominant in their scrums. I have Kieran Yonk alongside me here, who's going to give us his thoughts on how the two forward packs match up in terms of size.
The two forward packs, size evenly, but Maritzburg has been dominating currently. And yeah, it's just a matter of time to see.
DHS find themselves 5 meters from their try line again. Defending a line out here. College chooses to maul. Goes to the side. And lost backwards. Kick through from the DHS boy. Will he be able to chase it down? Unfortunately knocks it on. Choosing to play on. DHS loses it. 10 meters given to College. Another good deep kick from the College fly half. College lose their line out. Scrappy play again from DHS. Ooh. Knock on from DHS.
I've noticed that DHS has been able to defend quite well and not let College score any tries off a few of those plays. What do you think of that?
No, it's definitely been some very solid defense from DHS. Unfortunately, what's letting them down at the moment is their handling errors and set play errors. A large portion of this game has been played within the DHS half. Huge tackle from DHS. Again, we see some amazing offense from the DHS team. Looks like a little bit of a scrap is breaking up between the two teams. Just shows you the energy and the fierce competition between these two sides. DHS really has been immaculate on defense.
Yeah. Yep. You can see everything.
Let's see if DHS can win their own line out. 5 meters from their try line. Again turned over. Scrappy play from both sides. Knock on from College. Again, we see another massive scrum from College. Ball comes out from the side, and it seems like DHS is in possession of it. Box kick there from Zach Smith, unable to find space. Good strong hit there from Zach Smith following his own kick. Penalty against DHS. Tackler not rolling away.
there.
College wins there in line out. Chooses 2 more. Again, we see some amazing defense from DHS. Another advantage against DHS.
And DHS continues to defend their try line. Brilliant work.
College with another line out. Joining me here, we've got Axel Franken. What are your thoughts on the game so far?
I feel like our defense isn't what it should be, and also our attack isn't where it should be. Been watching these guys practice. They've been practicing hard, running lines, but I feel like the structure is just not here. They're not playing what they practiced, and yeah, I feel like they're all playing an individual game.
Try there from College. No, I definitely agree with what you say. I feel like the highlights of DHS's game so far has definitely been their defense. They've been very strong off their own try line, but the problem has come on the attack. Too many handling errors, and structure definitely just hasn't been there. Conversion here from the College fly half, just within the 22. Beautiful kick straight through the middle of the poles. College extends their lead to 10 points.
So yeah, we have the wing Setsu starting with the kickoff. Deep right side into the hands of the College. Attacking, counter-attack coming from College looks... Oh, amazing pass.
Straight pass there from College. To win their own line out here. This definitely has been where the problem has come for DHS. Somehow managed to win their own line outs without the player getting picked up. Taking the ball, Zach Smith passes the ball. Spinning through the tackle, and then a huge hit from the College player. Penalty against College. Looks like DHS is going to look to put it into touch. Very poor kick there from Ngaba. College on the counter attack. A succession of poor kicks there from the two sides. Axel, what do you think DHS needs to do to make the most of this territorial advantage?
I feel like they definitely have a lot of good hands in the backline, so definitely play a backline ball, but it looks like they're going to a 4-man line out and lost the ball, unfortunately. But DHS definitely has to play with their backline. The hands in their backline is amazing.
Good line break there from College. Dummy run there from College. Somehow DHS manages to turn the ball over. Overlap here. Runs into the space and unfortunately loses the ball. Coming back for the penalty advantage against College.
We've got that fast wing there, Setu Zungu, taken out by Anda Lutuli, and he'll have that.
Will DHS be able to make an impact in the last 5 minutes here? Again, terrible lineouts from DHS. But a huge tackle there from Sabran over. Ball swung. Looks like there's an overlap for College. Cuts back inside. Amazing hands there from College. Big strong carry there from Morgan Peterson on the side of College. Another strong carry from College.
I noticed a few errors there. Seems like there was a miscommunication there in the rucks.
Little chip through from College. Penalty to DHS. Again, amazing on defense from the DHS boys. And that concludes the first half. Tane, what are your thoughts on the first half? How do you think the sides match up?
Very brilliant game to watch. I just see lots of the players playing their hearts out. Seems like there's a lot of energy between the two teams. Very good contact, very good passing, and I think it's going to be a close one.
We'll be back in a few minutes. Definitely don't lose your seat. We're in for a cracking second half here.
Hey, Bonsi.
How are you doing?
Both sides run back onto the field to prepare for the second half. Territory and possession definitely went in favour of College during the first half. Let's see if the HS can turn it around. Beautifully weighted kick from the College fly off. College just unfortunately ahead of the kicker there. Come back for a scrum off. Come back for a scrum on the 50-meter line at DHS ball.
Beautiful
Strong scrum from both sides there. Little chip in from Zach. Beautifully followed his own kick. Strong contest there at the ruck from Kyle Grobler. And a nice clearance from the college fly half.
Ball goes to Ayola Mafiki. He's that big number 8.
Beautiful feed from DHS. Ball goes to the captain. Offloaded. College managed to turn the ball over there. With the college running into space. Steps back inside. Little box kick. Unfortunately, just put way too much on that kick. It's unfortunate. That was a good opportunity for college to score there. Seems to be another injury here on the side of DHS. Again, is this the result of an absolutely physical battle between these two Titan schools?
And Apiri Zama, the number 11, seems to be good and fine.
Pirazama limps back to his mark, but it seems like he's going to carry on. Definitely a courageous decision from the young man. Nice deep kick from DHS. Carried up by college. Offloaded in the tackle. Pass to the short side. Big strong run here from the prop. Still going. Huge meters made there. Scrappy passes. College has a huge overlap on the short side here. Managed to be stolen away by DHS. Well, unfortunately knocked on though. College are definitely the favourites to turn this into a score here. 10 metres from the DHS try line. Scrum goes in favour of College. Sniping run from the scrum half. And knocked on, unfortunately. Both teams definitely just seem to be struggling with handling. We must all take into account that this is one of the first actual fixtures that both of these sides have had in a really long time due to COVID. So it's only natural that the boys are a bit rusty and making a few errors here and there. Have a DHS scrum here.
scrum in favor of DHS.
Going to set up again here. Another scrum in favor of DHS.
Going back for another scrum. Scrum once again in favor of DHS.
DHS choosing to run and lost backwards in the tackle. Tackled without the ball there from college. A nice little clearance kick there from Zach Smith, getting the team outside of their own 22. DHS definitely just seems to be struggling to execute their plans and run their maps properly.
It seems to be the same common denominator where backline players are struggling to break the line.
Goes to the back. DHS wins their line out. Goes to the number 10. Unfortunately lost there, trying to do a switch. College ball.
It seems to be an even score between the two, and how it's been 0-10 for quite a while now, seen in the second half.
DHS definitely stepped up to the plate. Just again, a lot of handling errors. Excellent on defense, but very much lacking on attack. Big strong carry there from the college boy. Advantage in favor of DHS. Knocked forward by college. Have a scrum in favor of DHS just inside just within their 22. I've watched the second team practice on numerous occasions, and believe you me, their hands and their skills are excellent. What do you think it is that's causing them to just not be able to run their maps properly? Do you think it's nerves, or maybe just a lack of skill, maybe some rust?
I think it's nerves, I'd say, and just on account of that, seeing them play hands on numerous occasions in the past, but during this game might be a bit of nerves on account of the rivalry between DHS and college, seeing the pressures on between the second team players.
That little break there is a perfect example of what I alluded to. When DHS get it right, they really get it right. Managed to break the line and run almost all the way to the 50-meter line, but unfortunately again just losing the ball in contact. Poor handling at the end when it matters. DHS manages to win the college line out. Again, another handling error. Really letting DHS down at the moment is their handling. It's been a lot of scrums, and unfortunately college has dominated the scrums. And I feel like that's definitely where DHS has been struggling in this matchup. Ball to the wing, breaks the tackle,
Huge handoff.
One man to beat.
Wing.
Can he beat him? Tries to throw it back inside and loses the ball. DHS is in position on their try line. And cleared there from Ngaba. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, a new ball was handed there to the college player. Just that we are taking all necessary precautions to mitigate the spread of the coronavirus. Every time the ball gets kicked into touch, it is sanitized and replaced with a new one.
Seems to be another scrum on DHS's try line. Hoping to see who will be in favour of the ball. I think college is a favourite for that.
Massive scrum from college. DHS comes out with the ball. Strong run from Ayole and Fiki. Penalty to DHS. Tackler not releasing the ball. Looks like DHS is going to look to run the ball up. Met by a strong tackle from college. Ball swung out wide.
Zach Smith, the little pass to Sabran Advia.
Offside there from college. Zach Smith's going to look to put the ball in touch and gain some territorial advantage here for DHS. As Tane alluded to earlier, the scores remained at 10-0 for quite a while, so DHS definitely seemed to step up the plate a little bit. Maybe a bit more in terms of defense. Thrown to the back of the line out, but thrown skew.
Scrum in favour
Also
of
number
college.
10. Dummy run from the number 12 to the number 13 to the number 15 to the wing. Big carry from the number 14. Penalty against college again. The cheer that you might be hearing in the background. The cheer that you might be hearing in the background is from the DHS students as the first team make their way down to the change rooms. Again, DHS loses their own line out. Lost forward by college, advantage to DHS. Big strong carry there from Ayole Mfiki. Come back for that advantage, the knock on from college. Tane, how are you feeling about that first team game?
Very curious to see what the score will be. Both sides looking good. On account of that, schoolboy rugby has been not on for quite a while now. I'm very happy to see that the boys are back playing the game and just going out there and playing for school.
Pre-COVID, the first teams have definitely been very, very evenly matched in terms of win and in terms of scores. If I recall correctly, last year when majority of DHS and college's first team was in the under 16A team, college managed to come out on top there with a score of 17-5. But DHS will be playing here with home ground advantage, with a crowd of the other teams all looking up to them. Big sturdy scrum there. Pass to the number 10. To the 12. Takes it into contact. Attempted to be held up there by college. And penalty given to college. Some amazing defense there by the men in red and black. It must be mentioned that the college defense has also been really, really up to standard. I believe a large reason why DHS has been struggling so much on attack is because of the college defense. They really, really pushing up and giving our boys almost virtually zero time to run their maps and execute their plans properly. Pass back inside. Gathered by Zach Smith. Taken into contact. Can DHS recycle? Turnover somehow by Maritzburg College. When it comes to breakdown time, college has also really been quite immaculate with numerous turnovers. Nice pick and drive there by that college boy. Hard line run there by Morgan Peterson.
And that is game.
And penalty against DHS for hands in the ruck. Easily tapped into touch there by the college fly half. Another line out in favour of college here, 10 metres from the DHS line. DHS again found themselves defending. College chooses to go down the middle. Pick and drive. Slowly but surely making meters. Comes around the side and a try for College.
College boys will be very happy with that one.
Now some excellent work there from the College forward pack. College really seem to be the stronger side on defense. On attack. Excuse me. And here we have the DHS mascot, Owen Morgenroth, the captain of the first team for DHS in grade 11, has just run onto the field and placed him here next to the 50-meter mark. It's a tradition that has been in DHS for years. Beautifully weighted kick by DHS. Strong chase down. Bounces in favour of DHS. Knocked on by College. Scrum just over the 10-meter mark. Time slowly ticking down on the clock here. Opportunities are slowly diminishing for DHS to score and make a comeback here. But as we've seen in schoolboy rugby of this caliber, anything can happen. Fed in by Zach Smith. Beautiful line run by Vuyani Ngube. Unfortunately, just drifted slightly forward. Scrum here in favour of College. Chooses to go to the short side. Scrappy pass. Some good defence. Big score there from DHS.
Seems like a lot of action between these two teams today.
Penalty against College. I suspect DHS will look to knock it into touch here and possibly maul it over the try line. Good kick there from Zach Smith. Placing DHS deep within the college 22. DHS chooses to go short, wins the line out, steps back inside. Goes short side and knocks it on, unfortunately. Again, little handling areas really letting DHS down.
Scrum awarded to college. Ooh.
DHS on the defense. Huge tackle there from the college boy. Knocked forward by both teams. Fortunately for DHS, college knocked the ball on first, so they will be awarded a scrum just outside the 22 of college. Last portion of play has definitely seemed to be within the college half. With time slowly ticking away, DHS is definitely going to need to make the most of this opportunity here. Just as I say, penalty awarded to college. Commentator's curse. We have another line out in favour of college. Still within their own half.
Line out to Maritzburg College. Brilliant hands and
Two-man overlap for college. Chooses to take it into contact, breaks the first tackle. Huge strong carry from the wing there for college. Chooses to go himself. Well done. Beautiful defense there again from DHS. A college play couldn't have been 10 meters.
Taking it up.
Thank you. And DHS found themselves in the exact same position they were just moments ago. Are they going to be able to make the most of this opportunity now? 4 minutes left on the clock. Can DHS make the impact? It used to go to the back. Big skip pass there from Zach Smith. But again, amazing defense from College.
Good hands and passing on DHS's side.
Little chip over the top there from Ngaba. Can he gather it? He can't. Gathered by the College people. Space on the outside. Unable to get past the first man. And into touch. Well, what an amazing game between these two second sides. But it must be said, on the day, College is definitely the better side in terms of attack, in terms of defense. Overall, College just definitely played a better game, and credit to them for winning by the margin that they did. Well played to the DHS boys, and we'll be back soon with the first team game.
Can you hear me now?
Greetings to all the rugby faithful at home, schoolboy rugby that is, from Van Euden's rugby field at Durban High School. My name is Zola Mazwi, and sitting next to me is Vian Duplessis as the horsefly get onto the field. DHS led by their captain. Good afternoon, Vian.
Hello, Zola, and thank you very much for the opportunity. And what a privilege it is to have schoolboy rugby back on the park in KwaZulu-Natal, not only in KwaZulu-Natal, but also in South Africa.
Definitely, Vian. I watched a bit of primary school rugby yesterday. Not so physical, but yeah, I've been here since 8 o'clock this morning, watching the games. Geez, schoolboys have gone quite big and strong during the lockdown.
I also think that the long stint that we had without schoolboy rugby also leveled the playing field in many ways.
No, definitely. Looking at the scores from this morning, DHS winning the under 14A game, winning the under 15A game, and Maritzburg College turning it around for the under 16A game as Kala takes the ball down off the kickoff for College. Thunder through. Maritzburg College captain Corbin Thunder. Great tackle at the back. It's a box kick, best on the chase, and a tackle into touch. Maritzburg College going into the DHS 22, and they have a line out to be fed in by Quentin Pitu. Let's see how the set piece is going to be for both these sides. I've watched them both play in the 2-week break as Maritzburg College drive through of the line out. The drive is looking strong. Tackle made 5 meters out. Knutze. A long wide pass that goes to no one. Turnover ball, DHS ball. There must be a knock on there by the of a college hand as the ref calls a scrum to DHS. First scrum of the match. Both these front rows are quite strong. Looking at Wela Tagata from Maritzburg College, a converted loose forward who's now playing at prop, similar to Ntutuko Mkunu, who's now at the Sharks, and a big tight head prop, Royden Swift. And also Keegan Myberg, tight head of DHS, and Dlamini of the Horsefly. I remember young Ramsamy playing for Glenwood Prep in his primary school days. He's really grown to be an asset for the side. Let's see what he's got for us today. DHS to exit with a scrum, and the ref penalizes the DHS Lucid Dlamini for hinging. Penalty Maritzburg College. They've opted to go for a line out instead of the points. This relationship between these two sides going a long way back, about 111 years, Vian.
That is correct, Zola. This will be the 111th fixture or year, not fixture, apologies for that, but the 111th year that these two schools will meet each other for this fierce rivalry.
As we see a carry there by Money, I'll tell you a story about Money, the DHS number 7 in a bit. It looks like the kick is not out. Taken by Beauclair. He gives it to Spaganyiso Ngobo. This lad has got great feet, but this time he takes contact. Knutzi to Beauclair, cut out pass. Mchali out wide. Feeds it back on the inside. As he loses forward there, the referee now says he regathered. No, it is a knock on. DHS scrum on the 10-meter line, DHS half. Let's see the second scrum. There's definitely something going on there. And I know with the referees, they will find and penalize either of the sides so that they get their act together. A good feed. And the ref lets it go. Let's play on. A bit scrappy. Penalty to Maritzburg College. Side entry, the ref calls. You know, it's very different, Vian, looking around. No spectators, no parents. The boys have been allowed to stay, the DHS boys. I think it's the BE boys, they're from the hostel. Otherwise, it would have been different, but they are sitting there just watching and clapping. no war cry. You know, we would have been hearing the horsefly shout going on. You know, the war cries, the college boys will be shouting their Jamila on the other side. So it is quite a different game as the line out goes to no one from the Maritzburg College feed. And it's called Skew. DHS get a turnover.
Guys, do me a favor, behind me please. Because when you get excited, you know, be in front of me. Behind me please. Behind me. Because when you get excited, you're going to just block my view.
Just earlier on, I told you about Siseko Mani, the DHS loose forward, a young man who's come through from the Eastern Cape, Eastern Province, border. Actually, he was actually from the border region. Played for Border Ikawa team down in Paarl in 2019, and he won a bursary through the SA Rugby Legends. And he was fortunate to be placed at DHS, and he has come through here and is thriving and enjoying this opportunity. And I do believe this young man has got a bright future. And another scrum. I think this is where the game will be won, Vian, in the forwards. The DHS forwards are going to have to up their game with this college pack, especially that Roden Swift. He's 120 kgs on the tight head prop. He played Grand Como under 16 in 2019, and I think also in the DHS side, Treso Boato at lock. He played under 13 Cravenwick, if I'm not mistaken, looking back. So it's good to see all these boys come through from back in primary school rugby and now are playing high school under 19A as Knutze feeds. Another scrum reset.
Thanks, Ola. I definitely agree with you there, and I do think that the Maritzburg College forwards will definitely want to try and set the tone early on as they did, and continue building from there, making sure they give those exciting backs so there's a lot of clean ball to run around and probably convert that into tries.
Knutze feeds. Goes out to Ngobo. He's broken the line. He's still going young, Ngobo. And I said this young man has got great feet and is through for the first try. Spaganyiswa Ngobo, the fullback. He's actually a Durban boy all the way from Inanda Township. Schooled at DPHS. And now in grade 11 at Maritzburg College. And on his official debut for their first side.
Also an ex-under 13 KZN Cravenwick player. It was really exciting in that week.
Also on those SA Rugby Legends, before we see Liam Prinsloo about to take the kick conversion after the try. In the DHS side at outside centre is Toli Temba Sibisi, who was also in the KZN side at that Ikawa week in Paarl. He got an opportunity as well to come to DHS. So it's great to see the schools investing in giving back and finding young talent and giving them opportunities through rugby. As you see, Dino Busak to take the kickoff as the DHS forward line up to chase. It's hanging high, just over the 10. Lost forward by College.
Bester just looking up there at the last minute and taking his eyes off the ball.
If I had big Treso Boato running at me as well, I would look up to see how far he is before I catch that ball. You know, we're talking about history between the two schools. Vian, I think back of a great Skunk Nicholson, who was schooled at DHS and ended up being one of the greatest schoolboy coaches at Maritzburg College.
Definitely served that role as a first-team head coach for more than 40 years. And I do know that they're busy doing an autobiography based on Mr. Skronk himself.
Definitely a great man, a great coach. Not often do you get schoolboy coaches getting praised. You know, he could have, in these days as a schoolboy coach, he could have probably gone on to coach Super Rugby, similar to Sean Everett, who coached at primary schoolboy level at DPHS and now is the coach of the Sharks senior side. So Skronk definitely would have deserved, as Money takes a big crash ball and hits at the college number 8. It's getting very physical. It's getting very physical as Mchali puts in a big hit at Sibisi, but his supporters coming through the breakdown went off their feet. Minenhle Ngamu, the DHS Fluff, was part of that DHS under 15 side that beat Maritzburg College under 15 side in 2019 when the boys were under 15. So the grade 11 age group at DHS won the last time they played against Maritzburg College. Now we're talking about Boato at lock, Ramsami at hooker was about to feed, Ngamu at fly half, and obviously there's new boys in Mani in grade 11 and Sibisi. As Boato takes the line out, Sibisi cutting back in, is taken in the midfield by Prince Lou. Should have been a high tackle, it looks like, from the number 8. Boato taking it up in the midfield. Tackled by Tagata. But the ref has called no rolling away, or 2 penalty options. I do believe discipline is going to be key in this game.
Definitely, and Morgenrud, they're opting for the penalty closer to the touchline. And Meninhle deciding to go for touch. It's quite an interesting decision from DHS because they have been struggling up front, especially with the scrums and the driving mauls.
Interestingly, there's a win. They've got a bit of a win, so maybe they could have taken the points. But let's see what they're going to do here. Ndabambi.
Kutsia running hard there for DHS. And just getting over that vantage line. Out to
Good
Carson.
Go forward. Ndabambi. Fizirat. Good carrot pass. Great tackle by Khadu on the wing. CBC is very busy on the ball. Young Toli Temba is taken back. DHS going backwards of this one. They've got to reset and readjust. Get their back into structure. Ndabambi plays Ngamu.
Carson with a big carry and met hard in the midfield.
He's not sure it's hard to go. It's a late tackle, definitely. Penalty. Very late. I know back in club rugby they would say no ref. You are still smelling of the leather.
As you mentioned earlier, Zola, discipline is definitely going to be key here. Here you can see Thunder, the captain for Maritzburg College, just having a word with the referee to find out what his troops are doing wrong. And DHS now opting for the 3 points.
I know that definitely Henrico called that. They call him Trumpy. He knew exactly what he was doing there. Maybe trying to soften him up so he doesn't do this that inside pass again. Now he'll be nervous that he's coming again, and that's where they make their mistakes. As Ngamu lines it up. Dabambi. Ngamu, pardon me, just goes to the left of the upright. 22 drop out, Maritzburg College. Ball clear. The college fly off. He will be looking to go deep from here. There is a bit of a slight breeze, as I said, but it's not really making any difference at the moment. Kicks it right up into the middle of the halfway line. There's two options for Busak, and he loses it forward. College will count themselves lucky from that one. Now I've got an attacking option from the halfway line. As I look at the back lines, ball clear, the Maritzburg College head boy at fly half. Inside him is Liam Prinsloo, standing at about 1'9" and definitely over 100 kgs. Mchali outside center. Khadu on the left wing, a man from East London. As he takes the ball up, Sipozola Khadu, forward pass. Looked like a good move, but slightly overrun by Ngobo.
DHS definitely getting away with one there. The right wing for Maritzburg College, Litelishle Bester, also a very exciting prospect, also in grade 11. Also hails from the Eastern Cape, and a very exciting player, someone to definitely watch for the future.
Definitely also a border representative at under 13 Cravenwick. He played 8 and he played wing. You know, he's quite a tall boy. Besta played Grand Como as an under 15 player in 2019, so he's the only player in under 17 age group that has played Grand Como level. Otherwise, last year's under 17s, due to COVID, missed out on Grand Como. We do hope that this year we'll have both Grand Como and under 18 Cravenwick, as we see this college scrum going forward, and the ref has called it for going up.
Discipline, please, number 8.
Dabambi plays Ngamu, and he plays Sibisu with a short ball. Unfortunately, he loses forward. That's one thing I've seen today. A lot of teams running from their own half, from under 14s. And, you know, yes, it's nice to try different things, but it's too early in the season. I think rather kick it into the opposition half and make them make the mistakes.
I definitely agree with you. A lot of the teams rather opting for the when in doubt, run it out, and not playing the territory and the percentage type of rugby that I'm sure Mr. Skronk Nichols and Mr. Van Heerden would have wanted to see. Maritzburg.
Let's see the scrum reset as Knutzi feeds. Knutzi plays, ball clears, Flower. Long pass, intercepted by DHS. The wing is gone. Try time. Great try by Jared.
Warren Griffin there with the interception, running half the length of the field to score that try for DHS.
He's definitely got gas. He should be an athlete.
Hails from Penzance Primary School.
I saw that coming. I read it from the way they played it. As Ngamu is about to take the conversion. He was unlucky in his first try with the penalty kick. And let's have a look at what he's going to do here now as he gets to add 2 points for his team.
It will be very interesting to see how the missed penalty, those 3 points, will come into play at a later stage.
Namu, and it's over. He adds the 2. I must say, there's definitely something about being here today. You know, after a long break of rugby for all the schoolboys, I think it's gone back to a level playing ground. Everyone is hungry, and DHS boys are out here firing, trying to prove themselves.
This kickoff going straight to Kutsia, who gets tackled just outside his own 22. The kicker will have to be very cautious here not to kick it straight into touch. DHS again.
Busak. It's a beautiful kick by Busak. As college play a quick one with Besta running it onto Ngobo. This man is dangerous. He puts it on the boot this time. Great tackle. And college winner penalty. Exactly what I said to you earlier before. There's no need to be running out from the back. Kick to the opposition half and working the breakdown. Let's see what college are going to do here. They're opting to go for a line out. As the scrum of Knutze from Lucas Meyer up in northern KZN. You know, we always have to give credit to the primary schools where these boys came from, Vian. I was up in NKZN in the holidays, northern KZN, and I watched some rugby up there, and I met up with a few of the coaches from the schools and primary schools, and they were saying how much, you know, good top 10 schools, as we call them, as college take a drive. It's a try. A try right in the corner of the drive. Who's getting up with the ball? Looks like Corbin Thunder, the college captain. As college go up 10-7.
Again, Maritzburg College dominating up front with a driving maul. Something that we've seen really more often in the Currie Cup games also, and also with our home province and the franchise, the Sharks Rugby Union.
Yes, definitely. If you've got the forwards, you have to keep the ball tight and use your advantage of weight. That's your strength. You stick to it. As Prince Lou lines up to rectify his miss from the first try. Now he's got one right on the touchline. As he moves there, advertising to try and get more space to his run-up. Liam Prinsloo, Glenwood Prep product. It's a good strike. And just to the right of the upright. As I was saying, Vian, being up in northern KZN, they were saying how much they never get recognized. You know, you will see a boy playing for one of the top Durban or Maritzburg schools, and you'll have a name as a boy who was at Maritzburg College, for instance, or DHS, but they won't mention that he's actually from a Lucas Meyer, from a Hutton Park, from a Petritive Primary, so they love to hear that. As Besta takes his kickoff this time. It's on the blind side as Treso Boato takes an intercept.
Treasure Boatu also hails from Northern KZN, from Nuwe Republiek Primary School. Same as the DHS captain, Owen Morgenrood, also from Nuwe Republiek School.
I'm looking to hear what's happening at Glenwood, between Glenwood and Westville, and Hilton against Northwood, Kersney versus Michaelas at Kersney, and St. Charles versus Clifton up at St. Charles. Those are the schoolboy top 10 schools that are playing today in KZN, as Mdabambi feeds Ngamu. CBC dancing around on the 10-meter line, college half. Mdabambi.
Carson met in the tackle. Pito immediately over the ball to try and steal it back for Maritzburg College. Comes out on the side of DHS. Meninhle kicks it down into the Maritzburg College 22. Leclerc to Ngobo. Ngobo with his dancing feet gets through. Pass one, pass another. Gets the pass away to the captain, Thunder.
There was a nothing kick there by Thunder, the captain, but regathered by Khadu for College. It was very impressive to see Kutsia chasing down Ngobo as Prince Lou takes a quick tap to gain 10 more meters. Knutsi feeds P2. Low center of gravity for a hooker. Knutsi. Beauclerc out wide. Good carry and good tackle in the midfield. No advantage, the referee calls. We'll go back for the penalty. As the referee calls his touch judge, there will be a sighting here. It was actually a great tackle by Jeswin Prince on the college started prop. Royden Swift for the young small center to tackle 120 kg prop forward. As the referee speaks to the DHS captain. Not 10.
Well spotted there, Zola, with Prince immediately going for the quick tap to gain the extra 10, and they got it.
It's not out. A poor kick. Poor kick by Knutsi, the college scrum half. Quite surprising why the scrum half must be taking kicks for touch when a fly half is the kicker of the team. Or Prinsloo. 22 dropout for DHS. Busak. It's got the wind behind him as it goes right out into the college 10-meter line as Khadu carries it up for College. Sipozola Khadu, also from the border region, Cambridge Primary. Pitu, the young low center of gravity hooker. Knutse, Ngobo at fly off, puts it on the boot. Nice low kick. I guess it's because of the wind. He's decided to keep it low. A good return by Ngamu. Is he lost it forward? No, the referee says no.
Beauclerc opts for safety and kicks the ball out. Line out for DHS just inside the Maritzburg College 10-meter line.
DHS have to use this wind in the first half, as College will have that advantage in the second half. as Ramsamy feeds to the back. And it's missed his jumper. Puto taking up. The referee's had enough of this. Too many penalties in the background. What is he going to do?
Referee just telling Morgenrood to have another word with his troops. I'm pretty sure they will be very close to a final warning before the referee will take out one of his cards and send players out to the bin. Maritzburg College kicking the ball out. Line out just inside the DHS 22. Maritzburg College ball to feed.
College driving, and they're still going.
Ball in the hands of the captain. Placed out for Knutse to Berkleur.
Another intercept. Prince. He plays Boato. Tackled by Khadu. DHS coming up to the 22 in their own half. They've got numbers. Ramsamy. Handling error from Maritzburg College is being used by DHS. They're running it out. Good tackle by Mchali in the midfield. CBC dancing and moving forward. Tackled by Prinsloo. They're running from their own half.
Another big tackle coming from Maritzburg College side, and the ref penalizes Swift for not rolling away.
It looks like Mchali, who made that tackle, has got a knock to the head. The College outside centre. He should be out on a concussion. They should have clashed heads. As Ngamu takes a kick, a touch of the penalty. It's a great kick. Is it out? No, it's out. The TJ has got his flag up into the College 22.
Charlie with that earlier tackle got a knock to the head, and he's been taken off the field for the head injury assessment. He will be replaced by Van der Berg, also ex-Glenwood Prep boy, played under 13 Craven Week, and a very exciting player.
I watched him play earlier in the second team game. Very explosive. He's still got the speed. A man from Richards Bay, as Ramsamy feeds and gathered by DHS. A great steal in the breakdown by Vian Pretorius, as Trompy takes it up, the College number 8. Penalty not rolling away, says referee Kelsey Scott. Ngobo has taken over the kicking duties of penalty kicks. There must be something with the... It's not out. Left-footed kicker kicking up against the left-hand touchline. There must be something wrong with it. It's a high hanging up and under, and gathered by Busak. He's going. Great kick by Ngamu. DHS on attack. Kutsier. Ndabambi plays Ngamu. There was no advantage. Oh, the referee has said he had played enough advantage.
Knock on there by Myeni, just outside the Maritzburg College 22, and a scrum down to Maritzburg College. Handling errors also really coming into play here. There's a lot of basic mistakes being made by both teams. Handling errors, balls not getting kicked out, and penalties not being converted, as well as tries not being converted.
Those are the mistakes that can win or lose you a game. It looks like Besta has moved on to outside center from Maritzburg College. The two centers from Maritzburg College, both in grade 11 now.
That's true, as well as the man with the dancing feet at the back, Ngobo, and Van der Berg that just joined the field in place of Charlie.
Knutzer feeds. Very fortunate to end up in the Flyers' hands there. There must have been miscommunication as Van der Berg carries.
Immediately Van der Berg going around.
Great take by Khadu through his legs.
To the other side of the field to look for work. Maritzburg College still on the attack. Beauclerc feeds the captain. Thunder with the inside ball.
Pitu. Must have been his fourth carry there. Knutze to Beauclerc. This Kutsia is working very hard. Swift carrying hard, 120 kg prop.
DHA is trying to slow the ball down for Maritzburg College. A clever kick over the top. And gathered by DHS. The ball spills out the back there.
College. Is that a penalty? The referee says penalty offside. It's great to see all these games today have been very closely contested. The fields are leveled. Both teams have been away to prepare for the season as we go to halftime. And the ball's kicked straight into us over here. Vian, nothing to take from that first half. I must say, both sides, a lot of handling errors. It's expected. The boys haven't played rugby in over a year and are slowly getting back into it.
That is true, and I do think DHS didn't use the wind that they had behind them as much as what the coaches have wanted them to. It will be interesting to see what tactic Maritzburg College will come up with in the second half, whether they will use the wind more to pin DHS into the corners and then using their big forwards, strong forwards, to dominate a driving maul and dominating the set pieces.
I must say one thing that I'm very interested in seeing later in the year in July. Touch wood, COVID doesn't hit us hard with the third wave again, is how the KZN high schools or the Sharks high schools side is going to look. And I'm sure a few of these boys will feature in that. And in 2019, the Sharks under 16 Grand Como side had just lost in the final to Western Province up in Mpumalanga. It'll be interesting to see if this year's under 18 Krevenik side will do well to make it into the final again.
Definitely, we are really blessed in KZN with an abundance of talent across all age groups. We have 10 strong schools that can feed the KZN sides, and I think the highlight will be to see some of these KZN boys going all the way through to the SA school sides.
No, definitely. I know that the SA schools scouts are out watching these games via DigiTV and the YouTube platforms and SuperSport schools to see all the boys from across the country, as everyone has missed rugby. Not many people know which boys are coming through. So we're fortunate that we can now have some rugby and try and gather all the info of the boys coming through, of the youngsters coming through in our country, because we are the world rugby champions.
100%, and it's also exciting to see and follow these boys as they go on to play for their union or various unions, and also some of them that opt to go and study and play through the Varsity Shield or the Varsity Cup campaign.
As we see Ruan Lombard, the DHS coach, together with the director of rugby, Nico Leroux, talking to their boys, surrounded by their water boys. And on the side, Maritzburg College, director of rugby Hein Crick and his two coaches, Cameron Fraser and Goy Leroux. Interestingly, the director of rugby at DHS is an uncle of the Maritzburg College first team coach, Goy Leroux and Nico Leroux.
Both the directors also sitting with international coaching experience behind their names, and it's looking like Maritzburg College is calling in Williamson to warm up. He might join the park early on in the second half. No changes to the Maritzburg College 15 besides Charlie that left the field earlier for a head injury assessment. And we are getting ready for the start of the second half. The referee just drinking his last sip of water, and the team's just getting the last words of motivation from their coaches.
I must say, walking right in front of us here is a big frame of Daniel Botha, the college first team lock, who's currently injured. He's over 2 meters tall. He would have added value to the lineouts and the forwards of the college side. Vian?
Very interesting story of Daniel Botha. Joined Maritzburg College in the beginning of his grade 10 year from Qatar, and he has played a bit of rugby in Qatar beforehand. His uncle is also a teacher and a staff member at Maritzburg College, and Botha also very fortunate and a highly talented player, made the 2019 Grand Como side that you mentioned earlier, played against Western Province in that final game.
There shouldn't be too many schoolboys taller than him. Around 206.
Yeah, he's just under 204 at the moment. Definitely still some room to grow, and I'm pretty sure a few unions will fight it out for him to have that height in their squad.
As the DHS boys come onto the field, they're looking confident. You're playing at home, you want to do well. All the DHS, all boys watching via live stream, expect nothing less than a win.
James Buckler, head boy for Maritzburg College, ready to start the second half.
High hanging kick, Carson under it, taken by the burly loose forward Kutsia. It's been ripped out his hands. College have a turnover. Knutze plays Thunder, the captain. Tagata, the convert.
Hands in there. Again, DHS trying to slow down the ball for Maritzburg College. Advantage to Maritzburg College there for offside. Swift with a strong carry. Just trying to get everything in order again. Beauclerc plays Takata, loses the ball in contact, and the referee comes back for the penalty advantage.
A bit of Haji Baji. Schoolboys, you will always have testosterone flowing. A bit of how's your mother.
Again, DHS. Apologies for that. Maritzburg College opting for a line out. Full line out. I'm pretty sure they're going to go for that very promising driving maul Thrown to the back to Villian Pretorius. Comes around by Carter. Thunder there with a short pass to Beauclerc. Made hard in the tackle. Pick and drive by Takata. Ball is presented well. Swift with a pick up and go. And he's been met by a few defenders. Driven back in contact. Ball.
Very fortunate there to get that scrum being driven back in contact. As we get feedback, Glenwood are currently 13-3 up against Worsville at home. And just to give you an update on all the scores, St. Charles winning 27-18 against Clifton. Oh,
And
there
Ndabambi
goes
with
Ndabambi off that scrappy scrum.
Busak with some fancy footwork. Morgan Ruud met hard.
Good take.
Captain against captain.
Keegan Marburg. College under pressure. Ngamu on the foot.
Well fielded
Cleared up.
by Beclerc.
It's not out from Knutsi. Backwards by Ngamu, who feeds Busak. Backs and forwards. He's still going. Penalty DHS. What will they do?
The
The
captain
DHS boy is
immediately-
excited.
The captain immediately pointing towards the poles.
Busak's jump step there has got the DHS border boys excited on the stands, but they will have to keep quiet and give respect to Ngamu to try and level the scores. It's great to see young boys like Ngamu grow up to be first team players. Remembering in primary school he never made any provincial side, but he's out here now representing his school's first team. As he stated himself. Ngamu is, as you hear the crowd behind us, 10-all. You are in for a game here, as Beauclerc, the college captain, is running with a bit of a limp. Looks like he's carrying an injury. Nice and deep taken by Kutsia. The ball always seems to find him. Turnover. Van der Berg. Van der
Breaks through
Berg.
one tackle.
He throws the
Oh.
50-50. Yes, Sibisi. No advantage. Knock on by Maritzburg College. I can see this one going right to the wire.
as you mentioned right in the beginning, Zola, a lot of teams opting to rather run it out today instead of playing the territory and the possession game, kicking it out, play it safe, reset from there, and then attacking and defending in that area.
Yeah, the scrum pops up again. Will be very interesting to see which of the teams is fitter towards the end of the game when conditioning comes into play, as Ndabambi feeds the scrum. Under pressure, and he's lost it forward at the back of the scrum there. Now College have got an attacking scrum right under the poles, options left and right.
Immediately Ngobo coming into play, the back splitting, half left, half right. Beauclair also coming to the left.
I must say, Beauclair looks uncomfortable. There's definitely something wrong there, or the hammy that he's got strapped. He's got a limp. I did see him getting a tackle in his half after the kick by Ndabambi. He must have got a knock to the knee maybe. I can read this one going straight to Prince through the big number 12. There he goes.
Keeps two men busy immediately into contact. Quick ball for Maritzburg College. Knutzer.
And a try.
Over.
Great thinking there by Knutze. He saw that the focus of the DHS defense was out wide at the runners, and a very good snipe around the breakdown. AJ Knutze, young man from Vryheid, northern KwaZulu-Natal.
DHS sending on two reserves. Francois lining up for the conversion, just making sure he's happy with the placement of the ball. Great strike, extra 2 points for College.
DHS boys running up. The under 14As did them proud. The under 15As did them proud. The under 16s lost by 3 points. And the first team is down by 7. Busak, high hanging kick towards Van der Berg. Taken by Morganwood.
DHS getting away with a penalty there. The referee indicating that there was no arms in that contest. And DHS bringing on another reserve and opting to go for 3 points.
Ayola Mfiki, big number 8. Also schooled at Glenwood Prep. Represented Sharks Primary Schools. It's great to see him. He played in the second team game and went off in the second half early, so he could be fresh for the first team game. Let's see what he brings into that loose forward trio. As Ngamu lines up his kick. He's got a bit of wind to work with or against. 50% kicking rate so far. As he gathers himself. Ngamu. It's a good strike. It's going. It's going. Just to the left of the upright. 22 dropout for College. Definitely, I think there's definitely something wrong with Beauclerk. He's been limping around. He kicks it up with the wind behind him. No one is calling for it. No one wants it. No one wants it.
Good chase line from
CBC.
Maritzburg College.
He is quick. Totally Temba CBC. Tackled out wide by Tagata. This kick is also not out. Trumpy catches this one. Beauclerk falls off his own feet.
Clean ball coming for Knutzer. To Swift.
Not a good pass.
Just past him.
Yeah,
Picked up by Mfiki.
DHS on attack.
The reserves immediately making an impact for DHS.
There's numbers out wide for DHS. Good carry by Mieni. Advantage for DHS. Not rolling away was the tackler there. And DHS have got an opportunity to bring the gap to 4 points with a penalty conversion. As you see the T coming on and the referee pointing for poles. It's usually known as an easy kick, but we all know that there's no easy kick as the pressure is mounting. Ngamu lining his kick up. The tall, lanky lad. He played in that under 15 side that beat College under 15s in 2019 and was one of the key figures in that game. Ngamu. He's pulled it to the left, as I said. Commentator's curse.
And he definitely is not happy with that one. Maritzburg College getting another opportunity. Another 22 dropout. And the referee just calls for a rugby ball to get the game going again. Beauclerk, another 22 dropout.
Hanging towards Mieni. He takes the catch, gives it to Busak. He's going to run it. He is going to run. Goes back into traffic. Villian Pretorius will have that one. Villian Pretorius is very good on the ground. The young man from Alwal North.
He was well assisted there by the loose head prop. Wela Takata had a good kick chase. Was in there early to make a tackle. And as you mentioned, Villian, really good work rate off the ball, and he gets one for Maritzburg College. Maritzburg College opting to go for touch and a line out on the 22-meter line of DHS.
I must say that was a great kick by Spaganyusa Ngobo there off the left foot. As Pitu feeds. College forwards keeping it tight with the driving more. It's still going.
Beauclerk met hard on the tackle by Siseko Mane. And immediately the referee calls the captain of DHS closer after awarding a penalty. That's Ayola Mfiki, who just came on not so long ago.
As we see Princely already lining up the kick for poles.
The referee just gives DHS another warning and still not deciding to go into his pocket. Princely lining up in front of the poles, just inside the 22-meter line of DHS. Having his last look, making sure he's happy.
I must say, I think the referee missed a knock on there. Maybe that was not the first infringement. Princely. It's over.
The big man kicks it straight into the DHS pool, and ball boys running after that one. Immediately there's another ball available. It's definitely a lot of logistics that went into this weekend today, and especially today, to make sure everything can happen.
Busak hangs it high, going towards Van den Berg again. He takes this one just outside the college 22. Knutze plays Beauclerc. He has to keep it in. No, he doesn't.
That one out on the full. DHS getting an opportunity to feed a line out inside the Maritzburg College 22-meter line. And it's definitely times like this that we miss all the supporters, the schoolboys, the schools being here, rallied together to support their teams.
No, definitely the atmosphere would be much different, and the boys would have probably been, you know, raising the bar of the game as Mani takes it up. Big Siseko Mani driven back in the tackle. DHS with the advantage, going blind.
Another big tackle coming from Maritzburg College.
Penalty advantage. I'm trying to have a look if Kutsie is still on the field, Vian. Looks like he's the player that's been subbed for Mfiki. He was their go-to man. He must have had a knock of some sort to be subbed.
He's definitely one of the senior players in the DHS forward pack. DHS getting an opportunity to feed another line out. Goes to the hands of Ervia. A good sack by Maritzburg College. Ball coming out. Big hit on Mani that comes into the line. Sorry, Mjeni.
DHS very close. They need to keep composed. Myberg. Big defense by Maritzburg College. Right in the corner. The referee looking for the ball to be dotted down. Foot in touch. As we see the DHS staff shouting for their boys, cheering them on to finish. They should have scored there. They should have converted pressure into points. Peter to feed for Maritzburg College.
Maritzburg College going for a short line out.
It's a tap ball.
Very dangerous to tap the ball back on their own try line. DHS immediately in to contest the ball on the ground.
They run it on the blind.
Comes out to Princely.
Oh, Princely. Ngobo just loses it forward. Would have been interesting to see that had he caught that ball.
Again, what we mentioned earlier, teams not kicking the ball out in their own 22, not playing safe, rather try to run it out. And I'm pretty sure they are giving the coaches a few extra grey hairs.
I always used to wonder why rugby coaches usually go bold or very grey quickly. I can think of Kevin Smith, who coached at Maritzburg College, who's now the director of college business. He went grey very quickly coaching first team. Good wide ball by Ngamu and taken into touch.
We just have been informed that Kutsia left the field with a shoulder injury. He doesn't look comfortable at all walking on the other side of the field towards the rest of his teammates and to his coaching staff. Maritzburg College feeds a line out on the 22. Driving ball by Maritzburg College. Forwards really working hard in the front. Still with Maritzburg College. Ball goes to ground. Knutze feeds Ngobo.
Khatu
Gets past one. Cuts inside. Good tackle. Good
Ngobo.
offload.
Ngobo. Spa. Ngobo. He's a star.
Ngobo, second try of the match. Really an exciting player to watch. Excellent feet. Started off the try just outside the 22-meter line of Maritzburg College, and he finishes it for them.
I must say, Vian is a pleasure to watch. Well balanced steps of both feet, great hands, great vision. He's got a swerve, he's got a step, he's got everything. He's going very far, this young man.
And also to mention, he's only in grade 11, so we still have another year to watch him and see what extra brilliance he can bring to the park.
I must commend Khadu as well on his run down the wing here. He's a 100-meter sprinter, and you could see that. He used to run for Border Athletics. Now running in the fields of Durban.
Prinsloo getting ready for the conversion. And another extra 2 added there by Prinsloo for Maritzburg College. The score going up to 27 points to Maritzburg College to the 10 of Durban High School.
I must say that was close to a charge down. It's very chilly here in Durban, Vian, currently, and I'm sure Maritzburg is worse. Great kickoff by Busak, hanging kick, and gathered by DHS.
The referee just indicating a knock on there by Maritzburg College.
No advantage.
And scrum down.
Let's see what DHS can do of this set piece. Scrum. They've got the whole width of the field to use.
Immediately Emieni comes around and joins into the back line, standing just behind the fly half. They're opting for a box shape attack. Does DHS.
Ngamu into Mieni. Good tackle by Prinsloo. The first man there is Villian Pretorius.
Bester over the top to Khadu. Khadu keeping 3 guys busy. Immediately Pretorius is there securing the ball.
Nutze, he should go out on the full.
It was definitely touched by a player. A lot of confusion between the players on the field, but the assistant referee just indicating to the referee that the ball was touched by a DHS player. Line out Maritzburg College inside the 22 meters of DHS. Maritzburg College opting for a full line out. I think it's safe to say they're going to go for another driving maul to the back and not into the hands of a Maritzburg College player. Ayola Mfiki takes it away to Sabisi.
Busak
plays Busak, and he's met by 3 Maritzburg College defenders just inside their own half. Arvia Plays one
Lots of
out.
space behind. Well spotted by Ngamu. That could go anywhere. Unlucky.
And Griffin, the try scorer for DHS, just loses that one in the air. And Maritzburg College are rewarded with a scrum just outside their own 22.
I do believe DHS should have used Griffin with his height. They should have kicked more and get him to contest those high balls.
As you mentioned that, and you did mention earlier that Griffin is also an athlete. He's also not only a sprinter but also participates in high jump and long jump. It would have been interesting to see him under a few high balls during this match. The referee just double checking how much time is left with the assistant referee, and they indicating to each other 7 minutes. So still exciting 7 minutes left of this encounter.
Knutze feeds the scrum. Has he lost it forward? Yes, he has. Good pressure by Ndabambi on Knutze. Young Ndabambi reminds me a bit of Sharks, young Sharks scrum half Sanele Noamba. As Maritzburg College look to make a substitution, Christian Williamson running across. First team player from 2020, the one game that Maritzburg College played. Let's have a look at the scrum. The whole DHS backline on the left of the scrum, occupying the left-hand side of the field. It's a tight head. There's no one on the blind side. Khadu is in open space. He's a speedster. Khadu is run out of the field. Would have been interesting to see him put a grubber through and chase.
Good cover defense by Yola Mfiki, really working hard from the base of the scrum, and manages to force Khadu into touch. Ramsami with the feed into the line out for DHS on the halfway line right in front of us.